Prezi is an online tool that can help you create more engaging presentations. So the first thing you would need to do is to sign up for an account by clicking the Get Started button. If you already have an account, then all you have to do is log in. And if you have a LinkedIn or Facebook account, you can log in with either of those accounts, or you can set up your own login information. After you've logged in, you will go to your main Prezi homepage. This will show all of your previous Prezis or allow you to create a new Prezi. To create a new Prezi, you're going to click on the New Prezi icon. Here you can choose from a variety of templates, or you can create your own template. We're going to choose the Bright Lights template, and then at the bottom right of the window, we're going to click Use Template. You can now see that you have your Prezi template in front of you. The quickest and easiest way to make a presentation is if you have a PowerPoint presentation that's already been made, you can import those slides, or you could create your own presentation from scratch. So we're going to import some slides from a PowerPoint presentation. So first you're going to click the Insert button. At the bottom of the menu, you can click PowerPoint. And from here, you're going to select the PowerPoint presentation that you want to import the slides from. On the right side of the screen, you can see that the Prezi is uploading the slides. We can now see the slides on the right side of the screen. If I wanted to insert all the slides, I could click the Insert All button at the top. If I only want to insert certain slides, then I can drag and drop the slides into my template. So I'm going to drag a few slides into my template. And I'm going to drag them right into the areas where I would like them to be, and then click the OK button. And we'll drag a few more slides in here. Now that I've dragged in all the slides that I want, I can start editing and changing my Prezi. So first we're going to add a title. And then I can now edit each individual slide. So on the left side of the screen, you can see each area where I've imported a slide. So I can double click on those areas and it will zoom in for me. Now here we can see my slide. It's very small, but we can modify that. I could also add my own text into the circle if I wanted to. I don't want to add separate text, so I'm just going to delete these options here. And now I have my slide, and I want to make my slide bigger, so all I'm going to do is select it and then drag it to make the square larger. And then I can also click on the text box here and choose to make that larger also. Whoops, that's too large. And I can move it wherever I would like. Here's my title of my slide. Oops. So now I may not want to have this bracket around my slide. So I can choose to make that invisible. So I would just right click it. No, I wouldn't right click it. So to get rid of these brackets here, if I don't want them, I'm just going to click on them. And then up here in the middle of this bar, there's a drop down arrow that gives me frame options. You could turn it to a circle, a filled in rectangle, or I can make it invisible. Or I could remove the frame entirely. I'm going to make it invisible for right now. So now we see that there is no more frame, and I can make the text box bigger again if I would like to. And so you could do the same thing for every single slide. Edit it as you would like, move the text around however you want it to. Another thing we can do is edit the path. So if we click Edit Path in the bottom left corner of our screen, then we can see the path of how the presentation is going to go from slide to slide. If I want to change that path, all I have to do is click on the number and drag it to where I would like it. And sometimes it doesn't always go. But I could try and reverse these two circles. So this one would go here. And sometimes it can be a little difficult. This goes here, and it really doesn't want to go there, but there. So we moved 2, and now we're going to move 3 over here. And it does get a little bit finicky, but but you can change the path. And one more thing you can do is to add animation. So click on the little star next to each number, and that will take you to an animation screen. And if I click on the text, it will apply a fade in effect, and you can see the star right here that says there's an animation. If I hover over the star, I could remove the fade in effect. If I want to see what that looks like, then I can click the play button arrow up here on the top of the screen, and that will show me what the fade in looks like. And when I'm finished, then I just click done. And then when I'm done editing my path in the top right of the screen, I would click done. So you can zoom in and zoom out to see your presentation. And you continue editing as you would like. And then when you want to look at the whole presentation, you can click the present arrow up here. And that will show you what your entire presentation will look like. And it will move from slide to slide, so you can see what's going to happen in each slide. And that is how you can create a much more engaging PowerPoint or a much more engaging presentation using the online Prezi tool.